Good morning, everybody. One more day. We're at draft day. This is Tuesday, and this is a good video. I worked on, and let me explain this to you correctly so you understand. I worked on a list. I'm calling it Shango's 10, and this list hopefully has our next Cowboy on it. So I calculated who I think may drop to that position and be available at that position, and our priority as far as, you know, what players we'll pick above other players. So I'll get to that in a minute. Just talk about what happened around the league. First of all, congratulations to D. Ware for a great career. He's one of my all-time favorite Cowboys, and I still will to this day, I will swear that he was speaking to me. One day I was floating around Oxnard. I got in back near the training stuff. I used to get in back there all the time. Thank you, Chris. You know, I had people helping me out. But I was back there walking, lollygagging with my camera, and D. Ware rode by in a golf cart, and he looked at me. He was like, I was like, what did that mean? You know? So that was my one time. Yeah, I met a lot of Cowboys, and I've spent some time with a lot of Cowboys, but I never spent that much time with D. Ware, and that was my only encounter with D. Ware. And I really want to take that to my grave, that he was talking to me like, good job on YouTube. I just wanted to do that. All right, but congratulations to D. Ware. You were my favorite. You were one of my favorite class individual, class human being, class Cowboy, class everything. Adrian Peterson is now in at New Orleans, and I'm trying. I don't feel much. I don't feel much from that. You know, I don't see him making the Saints a powerhouse. Now it could happen. I could be wrong, because Sean Payton he's from the Parcells mold, so he's gonna know how to run the football. That's how he was bred. You know, when we think of the Saints, we think of the Drew Brees passing the ball around, but to put a couple more years on Drew Brees' career, you can run the ball like all the time, and with that running stable, they may be able to do that. And you'll see how amazingly their defense will get better, you know, once they, you know, start running the ball and slowing down the clock. And I think that's it. Nothing else really happened. Oh, the Jabril Peppers thing. He's not on my top 10. He's not on my 10 here. And I think that we should take, you know, I came here gushing about Jabril Peppers after the linebacker workouts, but just the fact that he doesn't have a sound position, we don't know exactly what he does best. We have to figure out what he does best, and we don't have the time or the flexibility to be able to do that right now. And then on top of that, you don't know if that will, you know, if he was telling the truth about water. I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. These players that is just popping up now, you know what I'm saying? Something especially something as trivial as too much water. And he could have drank it because he was hanging around the wrong people, and could have got a contact, and he wanted to make sure it was, you know, there was a whole bunch of things that could have happened for a reason for him to drink that water. It might have been just a freak out, but the knotheads are known knotheads at this point of their career. You know what I'm saying? Take this guy, this Dakota Prescott guy. He got a DUI during this process, but the Cowboys knew, and most of the people that were working with Dak as far as trying to draft him knew that he was a class individual. He may have slipped a little bit in the draft, but they knew what they were getting with that guy. So Peppers, I kind of okay with that a little bit. That worries me, and that worries me enough to not draft him high, because we don't know where we're going to play him. All right, to my top 10. All right, number one on my list, if he's there, which this is really a pipe dream, is Derek Barnett. If Barnett is there, I'm doing backflips. We got a Reggie White. He does, and the reason why he may fall is because he didn't blow up the athleticism. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a fake thing that people look for in the draft. Oh, he's more athletic or whatever, and that people get kind of carried away over there. If you're too athletic and you're not that athletic, they let that weigh in the decisions too much. So there is a possibility that he may drop, but I don't think so. But he's my number one. If he falls, good. Number two, Charles Harris, another pass rusher. Nasty spin move. When I was watching his highlights last night, it was just ridiculous. I was like, this guy can actually, when we need that pass rush in a game, this guy's one that can bring it up, and he can play, hopefully he can play defense. He wasn't that good against the run. Number three might be my favorite guy. And I see my boy Grizz when I was doing the research. My boy Grizz over there at Blogging the Boys, he's got him too. His name is Jordan Willis. And he's straight heat. He's straight heat. We've got pieces on our defensive line that can do other things, that are active, that can tackle and can do this and blah, blah, blah. But if you add a person that is straight heat, we can just use him this rookie season as straight heat to get to the quarterback and bring him along as a 4-3 defensive line, because he's a little bit on the small, just a little bit on the smaller side. But boy, can he get to the quarterback. Boy, can he get to the quarterback. And that's what we want. So he might be my favorite. He might be my favorite. Number four, Tre'Davious White. He may fall. He's one of the pure stud corners that deserves a first round attention. So if he falls, then I think there's a good chance that we can get him, because then we can get some quality pass rushers in the second day, which we will talk about that later as well. Number five, Kevin King, 6'3" cornerback from Washington. Those Washington corners are good. But the reason why I like Kevin King and why he's worth that first round pick is because, of course, 6'3", and he has hops. He has serious hops. So you couple that with his ball skills, him being able to tip the ball away and things of that sort, and the tall receivers that we have in the NFC East, and especially if the Eagles get somebody like a Mike Williams that's a high ball catcher, then we'll need somebody like that. So Kevin King, a lot of this has to do with what happens with Philadelphia, and if they get a big receiver, Corey Davis or Mike Williams. Number six, Takk McKinley. I didn't like him as much as the others. I will say I do say it will fill a need, and the draft is so full of safeties and corners that we can get possibly a great defensive back in the second round and couple him with Takk. After Takk, you know what? I think I will change this list tomorrow because things are going to be happening. So I will change this list again tomorrow. But Reuben Foster, I'm going to keep him at 7 because I think I'm going to move him up. Because Reuben Foster, I don't know where he's going to go because he may have scared people away with the fight at the combine that he had with the medical person and with this diluted sample. And I would defer to Saban. Like if Nick Saban tells Garrett that he's gold, then if he's there, grab him. There's a video going around of Jalen Smith and his pass rushing ability. If we get Reuben back there at middle linebacker and let him control everything, that frees up Sean Lee, which we were trying to do with what's his name, silly boy. I can't think of his name now. From Albert McLean. That's what we were trying to do with McLean and free up Sean Lee. This would free up Sean Lee, and it would allow us to do the guy I coined as a MF that can do anything. We can let him rush the passer, we can let him cover tight end, we can let Jalen Smith do whatever he wants to do out there and use him as a force. So if Reuben Foster falls, All right, number 8, Carl Lawson, more heat from Auburn. Again, that is just like Tack. Get the best pass rusher that you can find at that position, and then go and get a defensive back that is just as good as what you would get in the first round right now. Number 9, I toyed with this one a little bit. Malik McDowell. He can't play inside as well, and it seems like we have, the David Irvings and things and people like that of his size, because he's a monster, freakish size. So I don't know. I'm toying between Malik and Taco Charlton. Taco's a big boy as well. But Malik, I heard something about his sometimes he doesn't play up to his potential. Blah blah blah. So I don't know about that. All I know is he's a freak and he can get some stuff done. And last one, I had to put an offensive guy on this list just in case, and it's Ryan. I can't say his last name. Offensive tackle Ramczyk or whatever. But another Wisconsin lineman to lock down that right tackle and put him with those other 4 guys. It would be pretty awesome. It would be pretty awesome. All right, those are my 10. I'm gonna go through them again. Number 10, Ryan Ramczyk, offensive tackle. Number 9, defensive tackle, defensive end, Malik McDowell. Number 8, defensive end, Carl Lawson. Number 7, linebacker Reuben Falston. Number 6, Tack McKinley, defensive end. Number 5, cornerback Kevin King, 6'3". Number 4, Tre'Davious White, cornerback LSU. Number 3, Jordan Willis, defensive end-ish. Number 2, Charles Harris. And number 1, Derek Barnett. And that's my list. It will change. It will change because I'm watching TV right now. It's going to change. All right, holla at you. Peace.